All right, fastest 15 minutes on the internet, fastest 15 minutes on social media, and my name is Judson Powell. All right, let's talk about some stuff that's going on. Israel continues to to bomb Palestine, the Palestinians, and it's just this whole thing is horrible, and they're destroying everything. Um, in that corner of the world. It seems like Israel is like now has become the bad guy in the world, and I don't know. It just all of this stuff just doesn't seem right to me, um, considering that nobody really owns that land, or so to speak, and since the days of Yasser Arafat and um, and other stuff, it just not right. So anyway, I got the sun shining, illuminating me or whatever. But so I guess that's what I want to say about that. Not a lot to say, but I support that the government would start a ceasefire, and I hope that's how it goes. Oh, maybe I can get the sun off of me. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna have to bend over. I'm in this wheelchair, so I can't really do a whole lot, So I'm gonna do what I can, and if you could, I guess that's the illumination. In fact, that's kind of a cool effect, and that's just the sun doing that. Nothing on my part. That's Aman Ra. Thank you, and I give all praise and all power is his and or hers. I don't want to. Once again, don't want to put a gender on it. Just all I want to say is that thank you, Aman Ra, for the sun and for the day and everything that's going on. So I'm grateful. I have a lot of gratitude, whether people realize it or not. All right, the next thing that I want to talk about is cryptocurrency, energy stocks, and all that kind of stuff. And I know that lately I've been talking a lot about that because if you notice, like the news cycles either have like a bunch of nonsense, they have something, of course they have something about sports. There's always, there's a feel good story or a feel bad story about sports. And so I saw one about Kwame Brown, the former number one pick in the draft that Michael Jordan picked when he was at Washington. And of course, Kwame Brown turned out to be one of the biggest busts in the history of the league. So we definitely gotta look at that. Um, so anyway, so I don't give too much credence to what he's saying. Then we have Republicans running around talking about that what happened January 6th at the Capitol wasn't an insurrection, that it was basically a kumbaya meeting and all this kind of stuff. So I know that those folks, they're on another planet in another world, doing something that I just don't know what's going on, and so we still got Republicans doing all kinds of stuff, and saying all kinds of stuff, just saying stuff out the side of their neck. That's absolutely 100% ridiculous, and so the insurrection is there. Next thing I want to see, I saw, and I don't even know. This is really bad because I fell asleep at the end, so I don't really, I'm on a lot of meds, so don't get mad at me, but I think I watched the Harriet Tubman movie. I think that's what it was, where they burned the guy, like they burned this guy, they lynched him and burned him because he run away and whatever, and so I'm like, wow. And I don't like slave movies. And my significant other turned this movie on. And so I didn't finish, but I saw the dude get burned up. And I saw like the heinous behavior, which is why I don't watch those movies, because it's like, okay, how many times can y'all show me, there's really like no substance to any of these movies, and except for the fact that that Harriet was about escaping, That's the only good part about it. But y'all some dirty white folks. Y'all some dirty MFs, man. I'm telling you, to treat people like that, and to know, and then don't want to give us reparations and all of that. And I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous. So whatever, whatever. So that's why I don't watch those type of movies. I just don't. I don't. It's like, okay, now you make me some movies about Nubia or Benin or Ethiopia or stuff like that. Kemet, you know, make those kind of movies and show those great kings. Show how come they made a movie about Manu Musa? The richest man ever in the history of the world. How come they haven't made that movie? How come they haven't made or at least make the movies about what y'all really did? How y'all burned down all the libraries in Mali and Timbuktu and every place y'all went and y'all burned stuff down. Because I watched that, now I'm on one. I'm really on one. it's 100% crazy. I know. But the whole thing is they keep showing us these movies, and most of them, we just don't come out too well on that stuff, right? And there's a bunch of them just like lying around and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I don't watch those kind of movies. I'm serious. I got caught off guard big time. And I understand why the wife wanted to watch it, because she wanted to see how they depicted, Queen Tubman as how they depicted her in the media. And the other thing is, what happened to the Tubman $20 bill? What happened to the bill? I mean, really, what really happened to the I mean, what happened? And we went like 4 years, we went 4 years waiting for it. And then we went four more years of them denying it to us. So put the bill out there, at least do something. God, at least go do something, My daughter, who's the wrestler, she always fight me. But that's not fair because she's a wrestler. She's like trained at how to fight people. So when she gets really mad, I know she's joking, but she's not joking, but she's joking. But she just go, fight me, So if you don't like, I don't know, I just don't understand what's 100% going on in the world or anything like that. And like I said, that whole thing in Palestine is crazy. And I mean, and nobody wants to, because of the Jewish influence in the world, nobody wants to go and tell them this, not even Biden, nobody wants to go over there and tell them to stop. Look, these are human beings that y'all killing. Y'all killing families. Y'all killing babies. Y'all destroying infrastructure, the whole 9 yards. And the only way, and then what they're going to do, mark my words, they're going to do the same thing that they did in Afghanistan and in Kuwait and every place else they go over there. They're going to bomb it out. Then they're going to take money from countries like the United States, and we're going to give it to them, of course, because we love them. And we even got pastors up in the church talking about pray for Israel. What? And this is in the black church. What? So that they can bomb people that are closer to us than closer to us than. Anyway, you get it. Either you get it or you don't. So anyway, so the other thing that's been dominating the news cycle, like I said, is cryptocurrency, stocks, especially green energy stocks. All energy stocks are kind of like going up. So if you want to invest in the stock market, energy stocks is kind of where it is. At this point, as far as doggy or Dodge coin, whatever you want to call it, doggy coin, I'm kind of upset with Elon Musk because he keeps going back and he keeps flip flopping. And the other thing is, for him saying that every day is illegal because because the things that he says have an effect on the price of the stocks. And so, so if you got Dogecoin or Bitcoin or anything like that, every time he says something or he makes now Mark Cuban came out and he was like, well, we're going to take the Dogecoin, the one with the dog on it. They're going to accept that with the Dallas Mavericks. And I'm sure that there's going to be other NBA teams that are probably going to go ahead and get on the bandwagon with them. Because, and here's the thing, because it's a way that, little people can invest in this and become millionaires. So that's the every time they try to talk down and they're trying to downplay it because it is another currency. And people that have all of their money wrapped up in dollars, remember, it's a currency. So if you have all your money wrapped up in dollars, then what's the deal? You're not too happy because you realize that the value of the dollar, as these cryptocurrencies become more and more popular, you will see that the value of a dollar is going to go down. So that's why the old investors, the old time, because in fact, cryptocurrency really has its own exchange. That's what Coinbase is. That's what, there's a couple of other ones out there, but that's what they are. They're their own, their own market. So they have their own market, just like the New York Stock Exchange. And then the NASDAQ came along because NASDAQ traders tended to be tech companies and people that were like tired. They were like tired of the old stock exchange, stuff. And so that's what they started doing. So we need to, as individuals and as a group and as people, we need to start investing and also investing in land. Right now, there's like to build a house is like out of the world right now because supplies are down. Why? And supplies are down because of the pandemic. So you got to realize a lot of this stuff is pandemic related. It's seriously pandemic related. Like people don't want to go back to work. A lot of people are afraid to go back to work because, and we have reports of people that have been vaccinated that have caught COVID. So there's a group of people that the vaccine doesn't work on. Just like there's a group of people that are carriers but will not develop symptoms. Just like there's a group of people who had it, who got vaccinated, but are still coming up with symptoms. So all of these different things exist out there, and because I got the man chasing after me about talking about COVID, I got to be careful about what I say. But this is the reality is that we still do not know the pathology of this disease. There has not been one single solitary, well, there were some guys on the internet, of course, on YouTube, but there has yet to be some official announcement or official explanation about how, first of all, how did it get started? Okay. And we know that people got patents. The United States has issued patents for coronavirus, for COVID-19. And for the vaccine. And let me tell you something, Bill Gates is up to his eyeballs in all of this stuff. And now that's another thing we need to talk about. He was with Epstein and with Weinstein and with all the boys, and it seems like he likes little kids. And I think that's probably why his wife kept it close to the vest, but I think he likes little kids. I think, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, I allegedly believe that he likes little kids. I guess that's the best way to say it. Anyway, fastest 15 minutes is up. My name is Justin Powell. Like button, subscribe button, notification button. Oh yeah, I'm getting a podcast and I'm about to be on Real TV. Love you.